From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the L.A. Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to... They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Herbert changing things up. Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. A third down gain of 19. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On first down, Giles. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now a handoff up the middle. Giles. And he is going to try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
From the end zone, this is Mickens. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Allen, the man in motion right.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. He's by himself. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
A a strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and through by Myers. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Let's go! Let's go! I want to see your TD celebration dance.
On second down, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the 50, here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. In motion right is Johnston. On second down, Giles. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 12-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Right side, he has Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And he's able to get this across the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Defense, one stop.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to Walker on first down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A pitch comes to Walker. And down to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll audible to something else. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And Walker once more. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024. And that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
On first down, Justin Herbert flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert going to change the look.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This is Walker.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
A first down throw from Clifford.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. And
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball.
There he goes, left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 103 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. It's Walker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because
in motion goes the tight end. Again, it's Walker. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try for the first with Walker. Ooh, the juke. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. He's got Allen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And complete to Smith-Njigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now it's Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, it's Herbert. He's got goal. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Herbert throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw caught by Flowers. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Let's make something happen. Come on, get playing.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Hands it off out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. Herbert going to change the play here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And quickly, they get to the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now he's got this almost to the 40.
Metcalf motions left.
On first down, it's Walker.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And going right back to Walker.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on first down. Giles.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Play action. It's Herbert. Touchdown!
Quentin Johnston
from 17 yards out.
And the Chargers are back within a score. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And that'll
cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On first down, Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 226 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Metcalf motions left. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, here's Walker. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Walker with another carry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Walker. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ray.
Herbert to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hey, easy. We go orange. Baylor tight.
Herbert. He's got a man. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Allen. Zay Flowers, 75 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they'll change things up. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. They run again with Walker. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. So the victory here for Seattle.